Hi, I'm Niall from GulfStream Boat Sales. Today I want to show you around a 2005 Campion s505 allante bowrider. This is one of our own stock boats, and we are supremely fussy about the boats that we buy ourselves and then offer to our customers. That's because we sell them with a full 3-month warranty. Everything in the boat has to be in perfect working condition, and cosmetically they have to look like virtually brand new. And this one ticks all the boxes. It is absolutely pristine. It's a beautiful looking boat with a rich black hull stripe. Campion is a super high quality brand as well, so it's a very high level of fit and finish throughout the boat. And she's as clean as you will find, and it's been sold with that full warranty and backup that we offer on our own stock boats. So we're going to take a detailed look around the boat. We're going to show you just how nice she is. We're going to show you all the features, and we're also going to put it through its paces in the water as well, and just give you a complete picture of what this boat's like. This boat has only ever been used in fresh water, and you can tell whenever you take a look around it, there's not a spot of corrosion anywhere throughout the boat or the trailer or the engine. And it's never been kept in the water either. As far as we know, certainly the previous two owners have always kept it stored indoors as well. And it's a real credit to our previous owners. That way of looking after the boat, where it's been kept out of the water, indoors, and only ever using fresh water, means that, you know, at 2005, being built in 2005, this still looks like a brand new boat. We have not had to compound or polish this boat in any shape, form or fashion. It's just had a light hand polish. The hull is completely unmarked, both above and below the rub rail. Even taking a look in at the hull bottom here, you can see it's still got this like showroom shine on the hull bottom, right the way to the bottom of the keel. I mean, you just don't see this on boats of 2005 boats. All the standard of the fittings and fixtures is all really top quality. So we've got these little Campion embossed stainless steel cleats. We've got stainless steel handrails up for the bow passengers. The rub rail's in very nice condition. There are a couple of very minor little scuffs that, if you look really close, you can see a couple of very minor scuffs on the rub rail, but that's it. There's nothing else wrong with this boat apart from those couple of little scuffs. All the graphics are in really good shape. The allante trim identifier is really good as well. And then coming around the corners, you know, the stern corners on the boat, which is this is a high sort of. This area is very susceptible to damage, but not on this boat. They're perfect. Both the port and starboard corners are in perfect shape. Coming down along the starboard side of the boat, then it's the exact same story. We've still got a nice deep shine to the gel coat stripes. And one of the things about Campion as well, this is sort of one of the little things you can tell about these high quality builders, is the stripes are in the gel coat. There's no vinyl graphics here. There's not even, a lot of the other builders will finish off the edge of the stripes with a little, you know, vinyl pinstripe, just because in the mold the lines are wavy if you look close at them. Campion, you know, they're a really top quality builder. They don't need any of that. They get the lines in the mold exactly perfect, so there's no need for any vinyl stripes anywhere on the hull. And although things like that probably sound like, you know, nobody's ever going to notice that type of thing, it's the type of thing that you don't notice, but you just know that this looks like a really expensive looking boat. And that's the reason. It's all those little things added together, you know, like the little embossed cleats, the fact that the cleats are mounted in these little flat pads so that they're stronger in the boat. All those little details all combined to just give an impression of quality and you know, the premium level finish. While this boat, the S505, is one of the entry points into the Campion brand, it can't really be construed as an entry-level boat because it is several rungs up the ladder in terms of the quality and the fit and finish. It's generally targeted at people who've maybe had a boat before, maybe something like a little Fletcher or a little Bayliner bowrider, and they just want to move up the ladder, get something that's just a higher quality of fit and finish and a better performing boat. And that's what this is. It's fitted with a Yamaha 130 horsepower outboard engine, which gives it stellar performance. It really is a little rocket ship. It jumps up on the plane in no time at all. It runs up to around about 50 plus miles per hour, and it's a really exciting boat to drive. So the people that tend to have these boats, Usually they are, they're weekend boaters because it's easy to use, so you can keep it on the trailer. It's on a little roller coaster trailer, so it's really simple to throw it in and out of the water. If you're interested in water sports, water skiing, pulling towables, and having something that's going to put a huge smile on your face at the weekend without either costing a fortune to buy or run, and being easy to store and tow around behind the family car and stuff, this here is an ideal boat for that sort of thing. It's also perfect for people that are moving up. Maybe you've had a jet ski and the family's just getting a bit too big to accommodate on a jet ski, and you want a boat that'll still give you the same sort of thrill and the close to the water experience, but being able to take the whole family out at the same time, then this boat is ideal for that type of thing. You see around the caravan parks in Fermanagh, which is actually where this one came out of. They're very, very popular down there just because you can pull them into the water, they'll sit beside the caravan without taking up a huge amount of room, and it looks the part as well whenever you're launching or recovering and using it at the weekend. Taking a close look at the stern of the boat, as you can see, we've got this Yamaha V4 130 horsepower 2-stroke engine. It's oil injection, and it's the maximum horsepower for the hull. The reason that they go for these 2-stroke motors on these boats is because of the power to weight ratio. It's a fairly well engineered hull. It's Kevlar reinforced, which keeps the weight down. It's built by Campion in Canada, and they've engineered it such that it's a very light boat, and they like to keep the engines in a similar vein, so power to weight is unbeatable in this Yamaha range of 2-strokes. It gives very punchy power delivery. There's loads of torque to get you up on the plane. It'll stay on the plane across a really wide rev range, so you can plane this boat with less than half throttle, a third throttle. It'll sit on the plane right down to sort of 15 miles an hour if you want to go slow, and then if you want to open her up, she's got the power there as well to take you up to sort of 50 miles an hour plus. The engine is like the rest of the boat. It is absolutely immaculate. Unfortunately, we don't have the software to plug into the Yamaha to see what the hours are, so we're not 100% sure of engine hours, but the boat has all the hallmarks of being a really low hours example. I'll pop the hood off the engine now and just show you for yourself what the condition is like. With the hood off here, you can see just what sort of shape this outboard's in. It looks like brand new. There's no corrosion anywhere throughout the engine. It's always been serviced by the agent that sold the boat, they're a proper Yamaha dealer. They've looked after it from day one. You can see we've got this oil tank here. You've also got the main oil injection tank sitting inside the boat. But all the wiring, all the paintwork, it's all perfect. There's no signs of anything like any overheating. There's no signs of any oil or water leaks. And whenever you start the engine up, it starts first turn of the key and it idles really solidly, and it's got great performance as well. It's the power delivery is just unreal. A couple of features to point out on the outboard. As well as having the trim and tilt up at the helm, you've also got it on the side of the engine, which is really good if you're walking the boat into the beach or if you're looking to trim the engine up as you're putting it on and off the trailer. And yeah, it's just a high quality paint finish. The paintwork's unmarked, as I said. The boat's never been kept in the water. The prop's in really nice condition. It's just excellent engine. Yamaha have a fantastic reputation for reliability as well. They're really unmatched in terms of reliability, and this one's about as good as they come. On the starboard side of the transom, we've got folding 3-step stainless steel boarding ladder, so it goes nice and deep in the water. We've got a stainless steel handrail to pull yourself up out of the water, and then this is a molded non-skid area here, so a recessed sort of swim platform. We've also got a matching one on the other side of the hull there as well. So it's easy to get in and out of the water if you're doing water sports and swimming off the boat. This boat is 16 foot 7 inches long and just under 7 feet wide, and the cockpit and the interior really do make the most of the space that's available. It's beautifully upholstered. This cockpit really nicely finished off with the grey dash, this nice painted aluminium windscreen frame. The upholstery it's lovely textured finish to it. The condition is absolutely top notch. It goes without saying. There's not a single mark or tear or a stain anywhere on any of the upholstery or the carpets or any of the other bits and pieces of gear and equipment in the boat. In terms of seating, there's room for, the boat's rated to carry 6 people, CE certified obviously. It's an original UK boat. And there's lots of room. You'd fit 3 adults across the stern bench at the back here, and also we've got the helm seat, the passenger seat. These slide forward and aft. They also rotate all the way around, so if you're sitting having a picnic on board, you can swing the seats around. You've got a nice sociable seating area here. Likewise, if you're pulling a skier and the passenger wants to sit spotting the skier out the back, you can swing that seat the whole way around. There's lots of deck space as well. It doesn't feel overly cramped. Even with 4 or 5 adults in here, you still got good deck space to slide bags of gear and stuff down and along the gunnels or in underneath the seats or whatever. There's lots of storage around. So yeah, it's a lovely little layout and just really well done. It feels, whenever you're sitting inside this boat, it feels like you're in a quality boat. We've got storage underneath the aft bench here. And access into the oil injection tank. So that's the oil injection tank. Lots of room, both sides of this lift slide forward and they pivot to lift up. All the hinges and everything's obviously in great condition. This is a totally self-contained box, so anything that goes in here can't run forward or move around the boat. We've also got our battery in here. There's lots of room for swallowing up. There's 4 fenders and dock lines down in there, and it's also storage just down in here for the ski pole. So just see if I can pull out the ski pole for you. So we got a heavy duty ski pole that mounts down in, I'll not do it now because I have to take that pin out, but it slides down in here. There's a pin that you can secure through the pole that accesses in behind this hatch, and then this operates as your ski point, so it keeps the ski rope well up clear of the outboard. If there's skiers slaloming across the back of the boat, you're not going to get the rope tangled around the outboard engine. And that's all top quality stuff, and it's a factory install as well. Access out into the bow is through this opening windscreen section. Folds back on the nice little rubber stop there. The bow, again, the upholstery up here is it's very deep, it's beautifully done. Got this little perforated leather finish on it. We've got 3 cup holders up here as well. There's probably room for 2 adults up in the bow. We've got these cup holders dotted around and this full length stainless steel handrail on both sides, so you can hang on tight whenever you're up here. There's storage underneath these seats as well, the 2 side seats. Nice deep cubby holes. It's ideal for storing an anchor or things you don't have to get regular access to. And again, the carpet, the boat is carpeted throughout with a really deep pile marine grey carpet, and it extends up through the bow as well. It's fully marine rated. You can hit it with a power washer to clean it. It dries right out. There's a big ski locker under the floor here as well. So it's a moulded fiberglass hatch with a non-skid finish on the top. And then we've got a big ski locker, runs the full length of the underneath the floor there. You can slide skis and stuff in out of the way. And it's got a pretty nice it's got like a rubberized mat. I'm not too sure whether the previous owner or something's put that in, but it's a good thing to have just so it stops your skis and equipment rattling around inside the boat whenever you're underway. And as you can see below that, it's all fiberglass lined. It all drains into the bilge at the back, and the bilge pump can lift any water out that finds its way in there. This Campion 505 has a strong performance edge, so you would expect a good helm position, and it really doesn't disappoint. It's as well as it's really well laid out, as well as being beautifully finished off. We've got this little leather upholstered surround over the dash with the stitching on it's perfect and stuff. The grey colour is great because it doesn't give you any, as well as looking the part, doesn't give you any glare at all on the windshield. We've got this sort of vinyl leather effect, vinyl wrapped steering wheel. We've got a 5-position tilt adjustment on it. The helm seat is fantastic. It's a really deep bucket seat, thickly upholstered. It is fully adjustable fore and aft and stuff. It rotates around like I said. And then the helm, the throttle lever, it's mounted sort of low and forward, which is actually a really comfortable position. A lot of times in these boats you find them they're sort of sitting up here and you have to sort of get your shoulder back to work the throttle, but this one is just perfectly mounted. There's lots of room, you're nowhere near the steering wheel or anything, but it just falls nice and easily to hand. So you can keep great control over the boat. In terms of the instruments that we've got here, we've got a full suite of Faria gauges, including the fuel gauge, rev counter, speedo. We've got a voltmeter and the trim gauge as well for showing the trim position. We've got a Faria digital depth sounder on board as well, so it gives you the depth of water under your keel. And then we've got some switch gear for the bits and pieces of 12-volt equipment, including our navigation lights, which brings on this nice red backlit lighting behind the gauges. We've got a horn, and we've got bilge pump switch as well. That's also on an automatic float, so if there's any water finds its way into the bilge, it'll automatically pump overboard. So, oh yeah, there's a 12-volt power outlet here as well, so if you're looking to charge your phone or something, you can do that. Again, the condition of this is all perfect, and it's a really great helm position. You feel this boat, we'll put it in the water now to show you, and you can see for yourself just how well it goes, but the performance is absolutely fantastic. It's a great little, it's a great engine. The hull's great as well. It holds on really tightly through the turns. You can spin it through really tight turns. Like I said, it gets on the plane in no time at all. You feel, you know, you're nice and close to the water. You get great visibility through the screen. Whenever you're sitting down, I'm sort of average height, and whenever I'm sitting down, I'm looking through the centre of the screen. So you get great visibility all the way around the boat, and you know, you're well contained inside the bucket seat. You've also, you know, you can brace yourself with your footrest and underneath here, and you know, just, you know, you've got great control over the boat whenever you're throwing it around a bit, having a bit of fun with it. So yeah, we'll put it in the water now and show you exactly what I mean. The passenger seat is probably the best seat in the house, bar the Helm seat obviously. It's got the same finish on it. It's a fully bolstered bucket seat. We've got a handrail here. We've got a glove compartment which is lined and drained over here as well. We've also got this little recessed area which is great for sitting keys and phones in. Again, everything around here the finish is all really fantastic condition wise. It's perfect, and you get great protection from the screen. But not only that, the screen on this boat actually, if you look along the lines of it, it runs right the way back to the rear bench. So even the rear bench passengers, they're well protected from the buffeting of the winds and stuff. If the weather does turn against you whenever you're out on the boat, it's very easy to fold this. It comes complete with a little canvas spray hood, so it stays in the bimini boot that you can see here whenever it's not in use. And whenever you want to open it up, it's just a matter of zipping off the boot covering and opening out. It buttons onto the front of the windscreen. You can also pop on the bow cover as well, and then that stops any flow through of air or rain through the boat. And you know, because it goes back so far, it really does keep everybody in the boat snug and dry. So it's another great little thing to have, particularly in our climate. There's only one thing I have to show you inside the boat that is less than perfect, and it's this little cup holder. Through the walkthrough here, we've got these little fold-out cup holders. They're fine and they do work as cup holders, but they're notoriously bad design, because if you leave it open and you forget about it, it's very easy to walk into that and knock it off. And that's what's happened on this one on the driver's side. That cup holder is missing, so we've only got one cup holder on the center walkthrough. That is the extent of the problems, or that this boat has. It's very minor. If it really is something that bothers you hugely, we can replace it, but I tend to not to bother, because they have a lifespan of about 2 weeks. Apart from that, the boat is immaculate, top-notch condition inside. We've just topped up the spray hood cover just to show you what it looks like whenever it's on the boat. It looks like it's never been used. Absolutely brand new. All the sticks in the buttons are perfect, and as you would expect, it's top quality. It's umbrella canvas, and it's this is a factory cover, so it's top quality, and it's in really good condition. Like I said, if you've got this spray hood up and the bow cover on, the boat obviously comes with a bow cover and a tonneau cover as well for storage. But if you've got the bow cover on along with the spray hood, then it's it makes the boat really nice and snug and dry, even on a bad day. I want to take just a moment as well to talk about the trailer, because it's in as good a condition as the boat. Again, I mean, for a 2005 trailer, I rarely do I see them in this sort of condition. It's the brakes and everything are working on it perfectly. It's a roller coaster trailer, so it's really easy to launch and recover the boat. The previous owner's gone to the trouble of installing a little safety chain here, which is a great thing. That's essential really on a roller coaster trailer. We've got a spare wheel, which looks like it's never been used. That's included as well. The wheel bearings, the wheels and tires are all in perfect shape. And there's a little galvanized steel step just behind the wheel on the port side. So if you want to climb up into the boat, you can jump on the step. It means these plastic mudguards don't really take too kindly to being walked upon, so the fact you've got that little step there is a really good thing. Obviously the tailboard and the straps and everything are included in the sail as well, so the whole boat is ready just to go to the water. So that's our 2005 Campion S505 allante bowrider. I hope you'll agree with me that it is in absolutely pristine condition. I'm convinced that you won't find a better one on the market today. It meets our high standards and exceeds them, and I've been delighted with this boat. I really like it. It's a fantastic little performing boat. With the Yamaha engine, you're sort of guaranteed reliability. You can also buy it with the peace of mind of the full 3 months warranty on everything inside the boat, the engine, the trailer, the whole lot. Yeah, if you're looking for something that's going to put a smile on your face, be able to take the whole family out for water sports and the day trips and stuff, then you should take a close look at the Campion 505. If you're interested and you'd like to find out more or come and have a look at the boat, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can drop me an email or give me a call, or you can fill out the callback request form on the website and I will give you a shout at a time that's convenient. Thank you for watching.